Matthew Hensley, again, 3 cases, 675-196, 677-080, and 680-090.
Thank you.
We are in receipt of the indictment. We would waive 24-hour notice, reading of the indictment, enter a plea of not guilty, request that counsel be assigned and that a reasonable bond be signed.
Thank you. Would the state of Ohio like to be heard?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. In considering bond today, the defendant is a significant flight risk. I think one more than this court has seen previously. He's been on the run on these 3 warrants for the past 3 years. But stemming all the way back, looking at his criminal history to 2002, he commits his first sex offense, goes to prison, is released. When he is released from prison, picks up a forcible rape, goes to prison again, and then immediately upon his release, fails to register and goes capious from the Adult Parole Authority. He's on the run for about a year then, and then in 2011, he fails to register. The address that he registers at was vacant. He goes to prison on that for 18 months. He fails to register again. He's put on probation and goes capious from probation multiple times. And then more recently, Judge, he's been indicted with these 3 cases starting back in 2022. There's been a warrant out for his arrest since then. It is the state's understanding that he has been certainly purposefully evading law enforcement. When he ultimately was arrested, he was arrested in a home where there was a false cabinet in place. It certainly appeared that he or the individuals in that home had created that barrier for him to be able to hide in there if or when law enforcement would come to that house, Judge, which has occurred previously. The U.S. Marshals have been looking for him at least over the past year. They had gone to that house a year previously. It has been rumored that the defendant was in the house at that time and kind of took pride in the fact that he was able to evade law enforcement. He called himself or went by on the street Houdini by being able to get away and stay on the run for so long. And ultimately, law enforcement had heard that if or when arrested, he had made statements that he wasn't going to go out alive. So certainly, if released, the defendant is a significant flight risk. Throughout the past 20 years or so that he's been involved with the system, he has escaped charges, he has fled to Kentucky, and he has hid from law enforcement on multiple occasions. Judge, he does have 2 prior sex offenses. At the time that he was apprehended, the home that he was staying in, he was with multiple children in that home and also was well within 1,000 feet of a school. So certainly the state has no doubt that he would not comply with any sort of requirements if he were released, and that releasing him would be a significant danger to our community, but also that he would not appear for court, which he has done habitually in the past, Judge. Also, at the home that the defendant was recovered from, or ultimately apprehended from, there was a missing woman that was located there deceased just about a week prior. So I think that that should all be taken into consideration, which is why the state is asking for a significant bond so the defendant is not released, of a total of $500,000 cash. Thank you.
Thank you. On behalf of Mr. Hensley, would you like to respond?
We would request the court adopt the recommendation of the bond commissioner with whatever orders the court needs.
Okay. All right, here's what we're going to do. In case, that case ending in 090 and the case ending in 080, I will follow the bond commissioner's recommendation and set bond at $5,010%. However, in the case ending in 196, the defendant will be held without bond. Counsel appointed will be Mary Jo Tipping. These cases are assigned to the docket of Judge Jeffrey P. Saffold. First pretrial will be July 15th.
Judge, and I request no contact with the victim.
Thank you, and no contact with the victim.